Right then. Hmm. It's behaving itself today. We'll see. We'll see if the connection behaves itself. It might do. I live in hope. I'm just waiting to get into a game. For anyone who is watching. The game I'm in is filling up slowly. Very slowly. Hopefully it won't take too long. Almost there now. A couple more players. Then we should be good to go. I feel like I spent half my life on mud fight. Okay. We are in a game. Let's get rid of the fob, we don't need that. And then... Where's everyone gonna go? Nice. Someone's gone straight over there. That's good. Said they're going to attack that and then immediately left the game. Okay. That's not good. Not the right dark. I think you mean not the right deck for your logic, but you got your point across. Where to go? Don't have many points. I think we're just a team of command units at the moment. Just a team of command units. Oh, automatic, good choice. Well, I guess I can go to Foxtrot. I just can't buy a really expensive tank, I guess. Get the Leopard. Even the Leopard 2A4 is quite expensive for this type of game, isn't it? Do I just go with the infantry to start with? Some lands, recon. Where's my commander? That's it. So, and then another recon. 2 recons, anti-tank. Do I take a really cheap tank and just an AMX? If they bring a big tank, I'm done for. Probably better off with another ATGMs. Yeah, more ATGMs. And we'll see. No, I don't have his anti-air. This is certainly not going to be easy. That's a wait till I have 60 points. I can afford that.
vous les petits chars. À votre service, mon colonel. Vos ordres, mon colonel.
Such a low point game and no points coming in.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez qu'on transporte? Un bon éclaireur est un éclaireur mort, qu'ils disent.
Enough weapons on these guys.
Équipe anti-char opérationnelle, mon colonel.
We don't have anything in that town.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez qu'on transporte? Je m'en fiche. Besoin d'un transport?
Question is, do they have
C'est parti!
any anti-tank?
On change de position, démarrez! Ok, on y va aussi vite qu'on peut. Charrier aveugle sur nous.
Need mortars as well. Feel like MIA. I mean, what have I got? Cheap infantry, not a lot. Hi Admiral, how are you? I've gone into a very low point game. I spent all my points in putting infantry in here. Probably because no one else has. And they're moving stuff across there. I think that chopper just landed.
Charrier aveugle sur nous.
Good for me. Ah, I missed.
Besoin qu'on explose un char, mon colonel?
Cheap mortars. Plus they've got
Besoin d'un transport?
that guy coming in there. I can probably kill that. Is anyone paying attention to the fact that they're going to take that? Probably not. I've warned them. I've tried my best to move stuff up, but they're just not paying any attention.
Besoin d'un transport? Recours prête, mon colonel. Sollen wir wen mitnehmen? Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
This is quite a brutal game, actually, as it turns out. Less points really makes you not want to lose stuff. This is quite rough up here. I need to get a Jupiter in to rearm them just in case. That's only got 2 missiles left as well, so I need the Jupiter over there. Just drop some more mortars on those guys. Try and actually kill it this time. Got them. Nice. Pleased about that. We're doing well there. We're holding this now, which is good. See if we can push up a bit. How are you today, Admiral, anyway, if you're still there? So we can push these guys up. And back to the edge, and the same with that. There's the command unit. I'm going to bring in a second mortar. Get these commandos parrot over so we have a better view. See if we can get them fairly close. Range. More of those guys though. Don't really want to refuel anything, but I can get up there. Again, I don't want to refuel anything, but we're all mortaring them. Fine. It's done the job. Fine. They've now got their command unit in, I assume, over here somewhere. Let's find out where they are and kill them. My other mortar is nearly there. Why did that move fast still? Must be there. Can't think of where else it could be. Jets. Oh! I mean, it's pretty obvious where they're going to be, so it's a bit harsh to drop bombs on my stuff, but never mind. That is life. They picked some nasty artillery, which is now causing me an issue. Unless it's right in that little corner bit there, which is a distinct possibility. Get another recon vab in. heavy artillery back there. They got something in our base, as usual. Always something in the base. Always without fail. Oh. They're going to artillery us into submission.
On avance, terminé. On change de position.
Where the heck are these? This command unit? It's not there. I would have stunned it. And it's not. It must be somewhere here. Unless it's in there.
Accélérez, pilote, on est attendu. Ok, on y va aussi vite qu'on peut.
It's my anti-tank there. I could just buy a tank now. At some point soon.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez qu'on transporte?
Oh, they've got nothing to stop this VAB, interestingly.
Soyez aveugles sur nous.
Where the heck is this command unit?
Accélérez, pilote, on est attendu.
Gotta be in these bushes. There.
Armement prêt. Faut déguster. Ça commence à devenir dangereux par ici.
Found it. I'm sure I'm mortared over here already. It's dead. There we go.
Roger, wechsel die Stellung, over. Sind Sie sicher, dass es da draußen ungefährlich ist? À votre service, mon colonel. Attrape les jumelles, caporal.
ETRDs. We got them eventually. Cost me a VAB, but it's okay. It's okay. Kind of want to buy a piece of artillery to kill their artillery, but it'd probably be easy to go around with some infantry troops or something.
Nous reconnaissons cette zone.
Rearming that.
Incident diesmal.
Need to bring in something, don't I? Leopard 2A4. Decent armor would kill everything they've got. They don't have a lot, so... Or I save, I can almost afford that. I'll just get that. I'll just get the Leclerc. Or I could equally afford the Leopard. Choices, choices. What's going on at the back of our base? Oh, it's an MI-17. Do I trust myself with a big tank? That is the big question here. Do I trust myself? Why not? Why not? They'll have to buy something nasty to kill it. And I can keep it smoked, so...
Warum habe ich nur das Gefühl, dass Sie gleich unser Leben aufs Spiel setzen werden?
It's all good. Oh, we don't have any phobes. We have a phobe.
Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon colonel?
Turn off weapon. Let's get right up here. To actually see what's going on.
L'éclaireur est un éclaireur mort.
BTRD, what's that? Who knows?
Bereit zum Zuschlag,
Let's
Kommandant.
just smash it, I guess. Probably got some infantry with it. Oh, there's infantry at that side, look.
Das Transportkorps ist bereit, all Ihre Wünsche zu erfüllen.
Got infantry at that side there. We know where they're gone. In the bushes.
AE geladen. Feuer bereit.
Actually need to move those after they fire again.
Kommt sehr wohl auf die Größe an.
Yeah, he's moving
Verlegen
now.
eine neue Feuerstellung.
So, now we switch to the smoking game. Bring another Jupiter in. Did they have ATGM planes? I saw them have with bombers. I didn't actually see them pull out an ATGM plane. They had Hawks. Are Hawks ATGMs? I forget. Either way, as long as I'm smoked, they don't pose a threat.
Meinen Sie mich? Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon colonel?
We've got them pretty pinned in. We're well ahead in points. Maybe I should have bought planes. He's getting way too close with those tanks and stuff. It's fine to attack like that, but you've got to be at range.
Bereit zum Zuschlagen, Kommandant. AE geladen. Feuer bereit. Spucken Sie es einfach aus. Bereit zum Zuschlagen, Kommandant. Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon colonel? Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Rücken auf Koordinaten vor. Verstanden. Marschieren wir ab. Over. Bereit fürs Verlegen, Kommandant.
I think this is clear now.
Attrape les jumelles, Caporal.
Oh, where's my cry tile? I need that up there.
On déplace.
So bringing in choppers. What's that got? Like, armament-wise, I forget. Hi there, son. I can't remember what. Was it an MI4?
Bereit zum Zuschlagen, Kommandant.
Let me turn its weapon, the weapons on these guys back on. Because
Bereit, Kommandant.
let's see. VDV's time was
Der
what?
Feind ist in Reichweite. Wir aber auch.
Probably run my Panzer Grenadiers over there now, can't I?
Quelqu'un a appelé attaquerie. Spucken Sie es einfach aus. Verpassen wir Ihnen eine Portion Stahl. En route pour cette position. Ja, Kommandant. Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Feuer! Zerschmettert sie! Die Artillerie verleiht der hässlichen Knopperei des Kampfes etwas Würze. On aura une meilleure vue là-bas. Wir bringen die großen Bomben darüber, Kommandant. Nous reconnaissons cette zone.
He's smoking too far up. I can't see the VDVs if he smokes so far up.
Nous allons installer un nouveau poste d'observation. Abmarsch, Mädels. Schützenroute.
Nice automatic like that.
Charrier aveugle sur nous. Nous reconnaissons cette zone.
Did they kill? He must have killed those VDVs. That was weird. He must have killed them. I can't explain where they went. He must have killed them and I just missed it. Either that or they're sat in this cloud waiting to kill my leopard.
Missile en position de tir, mon colonel. Nous allons installer un nouveau poste d'observation. On change de position, démarrez.
I'll probably move all these guys up now as well.
Opérationnel, mon colonel. Ja, Kommandant. AE geladen. Feuerbereit.
All these conquers, they are moving, but
Artilleristen und Ziel.
see a 255. Some smoke core to my guy here. Need to push up with. Oh, I can afford loads of tanks and stuff now.
Ist das mal ein ordentlicher Kampfkommandant oder noch so eine Rattenjagd? Rücken auf Koordinaten vor.
So, screw this. Mortars. Another 2. Let's bring in another logistics truck. Let's bring in some cheap vehicles. Yeah. Some Milans. And are they going to risk bringing in more air? Yes, probably. Do I bring in... I could bring in a Roland. Actually, no, the Cryotail. Bring in the Cryotail for now. Ah, automatic god. Thank you. I appreciate that, MH. I thought it might be the automatic. I know I'm paying too much attention to the game because it was like a game with you started with 2,300 points for the entire team, so you got like 200 points to start, so it's not a lot. It's not a lot.
Die Artillerie verleiht der heftigen Knopperei des Kampfes etwas Luft.
I mean, I'm not scared of the 255.
Das ist nicht mein Krieg.
Where's those Milans? There they are. Bringing stuff in at that side, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. We've got an F-16 block. They've got anti-air there. I'm going to push with the Leopard as soon as I get a chance. I'm going to move it along to next to this guy's tank. So we should keep them in a similar position, because if you get too close to here and they've got ATGMs over here, then they're going to kill you as you're trying to drive across. So I want to keep to this side. But once we're there, that's job done. I did call in 2 of the mortars. Yeah, there they are. Right, they're on control 2. So I've got those 2 mortars. I've got that coming in there.
Ungefährlich ist.
They're bringing in fighters now. What have I got? Oh, I can bring in a Raphael, but it's 180 points. I'll do that because they have loads of... They're bringing in loads of aircraft. So yeah, I'm going to end up doing that. But that's not for right now. Let's smoke up.
Artilleristen und Ziel.
Did they kill his tank? They killed his tank. Ooh. Yeah, he lost his big tank. So they do have ATGM planes. So actually what I should do is bring in a Roland so I can kill the ATGM plane. Make this move this Vab up as well, since it does a bit of damage.
Oh, ich hasse das Maschinen.
It's good if we can get in those bushes. Automatic wrecking everything. very true.
Bereit zum Zuschlagen, Kommandant.
That Pringle Forest on my right side.
Am Ende kommt es doch nur auf die Infanteristen Seite B an. AE geladen, feuerbereit. Am Ende kommt es doch nur auf die Infanteristen Seite B an.
I saw that. Is that a tank? Yeah. Yeah, that's alright. It's just a VAB. I'm not too concerned about that.
Drucken Sie es einfach auf.
I need to move my mortars about as well.
Wir sind auf dem Weg. Jawohl, Kommandant.
Push the leopard up, I suppose. Smoke cover.
Portion Stahl.
Give it some smoke cover. Oh. Yeah, I have 80 gems over there.
Bereit zum Zuschlagen, Kommandant.
I hope you moved them. Just turn the Roland off just in case. And I'll promptly forget to turn it back on.
On avance, terminé. Brauchen Sie zusätzliche Feuerkraft?
My leopard smoked.
Feuerbereit.
If I don't get my leopard smoked, he's gonna die. I'm so sorry. What did he kill? Someone killed. Wasn't anything of mine, but how have they reclaimed so many points when we control most of the map? Are people just losing stuff?
Wir sind in Bewegung.
How many logistics trucks do I have left? 6.
Quoi de neuf, mon colonel? Die Artillerie verleiht der hässlichen Knapperei des Kampfes etwas Luft. Des ordres, mon colonel?
I killed some infantry that was stood next to it.
Brauchen Sie zusätzliche Feuerkraft? Quoi de neuf, mon colonel? AE geladen, feuerbereit. AE geladen, feuerbereit.
I need to turn my AMXs up there. Swimming in points again.
Un bon ennemi est un ennemi mort.
What is that? Oh, that's going for my commander, isn't it? Yep, that's a emergency attempt to try and kill my commander.
Besoin qu'on explose un char, mon colonel? Je vous écoute. bereit, Kommandant. En route pour cette position. Ça commence à devenir dangereux par ici. Ça commence à devenir dangereux par ici.
I would have been on top of it.
Attrape
Where's
les
he
clés,
going?
caporal.
Get over here. The commandos power up.
Missile
Get
en
this
position
up.
de tir, mon colonel. Der Feind ist in Reichweite.
Back move to that side.
Meint Sie mich? Meint Sie mich?
What? What the heck got a one-hit kill on that tank? What the hell have they got in there?
Die Artillerie verleiht der hässlichen Knopperei des Kampfes etwas Würze.
That's just obscene. That is obscene, whatever they've got in there. How the heck did they kill that tank in one hit? Was it a side shot? Definitely. Should have been a front shot. The way the tank was facing. I know it was in the smoke, but it was facing their general direction.
Présent, mon colonel. On est en chemin, mon colonel. Est-ce qu'un hélico ennemi a été repéré? Le capitaine et son
Right.
équipage.
Let's kill these so-and-sos.
Espérons qu'il n'y aura pas beaucoup d'anti-aériens.
Time for a bit of revenge. I'm going to kill all their aircraft since they just took out my expensive tank. Well, yes, this is how it's going to be played now. This is just artillery barrage at every turn.
Vous avez repéré quelque chose?
They started it. They bought artillery right at the start.
Nous reconnaissons cette zone.
Oh, so I lost my big tank. I'm bringing a little AMX-40 just so I have some defense at this side.
Bereit zum Zuschlagen, Kommandant.
Suppose I should try and help these guys over here. Out of range. Never mind. I won't help them. There's a nice idea in my head, though.
Warum habe ich nur das Gefühl, dass sie gleich unser Leben aufs Spiel setzen werden?
The Triangle Forest, this one here. Well, I know where they shot from. They shot over there.
Die Artillerie verleiht der hässlichen Knopperei des Kampfes etwas Würde. AE geladen, feuerbereit.
They're trying to do the same again. I have an answer to that. It's called All My Mortars. All my mortars.
Brauchen Sie zusätzliche Feuerkraft? En attente de vos ordres, mon colonel. Bereit
need to have my Raphael in just sitting, ready. On 3, so I can quick access it. I'll soon forget which button it is. Yeah, they are struggling at this side, aren't they? Oh, they are against the finish. What have I got those guys in? There's Amphibious. I'll buy a couple and try and get them across. We'll see if it works. It's a hawk to kill. Come on, turn around, Raphael. It's already gone. It's where the Raphael dies. Marvellous. Nice, I got their plane as well. Shouldn't have gone for the bait. Shouldn't have gone for the hawk. That's being foolish. That's being foolish. It's a good way to lose that plane. I don't feel like I've killed very much. IGLA. Little man pads.
Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon colonel? En attente de vos ordres, mon colonel. Est-ce qu'un hélico ennemi a été repéré?
They did call, yeah, they're in a very slow vehicle. Are Vabs amphibious? Yes, they are. Armada 2s? No. Sad times. Sad times. We're in helicopters now. Helicopters I can deal with if they get close enough.
Est-ce qu'un hélico ennemi a été repéré?
Just artillery them in the submission, I suppose. There's my little AMX.
On y installe un nouveau poste de DCA. On avance à ses coordonnées.
Let's move these guys up as well so we actually can use them. Move this valve up as well because there's no use back there now. That Jupiter can come and sit up here. There's some very random spam with their artillery now. We've got plenty of aircraft on our side now. Really detract.
Geben Sie uns einfach nur die Koordinaten, Kommandant. Brauchen Sie zusätzliche Feuerkraft? Brauchen Sie zusätzliche Feuerkraft? eine Portion Stahl. Hat jemand ein Taxi gerufen?
Because he's detracted, he's not going to get there in time. It's just going to be a mess now. That's just like a horrendous roll of the dice. It's just really depressing. See what I mean?
Brauchen Sie zusätzliche Feuerkraft? Es kommt sehr wohl auf die Größe an. Zug ist in Formation und einsatzbereit.
Oh, they're stuck there. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Startet den Motor. Okay, on y va aussi vite qu'on peut. Bereit zum Zuschlagen, Kommandant.
That was absolutely horrendous. That's like the worst insertion I've ever done in this game. It's just depressing. Just depressing. I mean, I was ahead in points, but that was just like, bleh. See what other games are up. It's going to be the same map again. Always the same map. Always the same map. I'll start with some more points this time though. Yeah, there is some kind of weird catch-up mechanic, isn't there? Because when you start the game, if you send all the units to one location, they do seem to speed up quickly to catch up. I think that's because of the buggy AI, perhaps. Very buggy AI. On Sunday? Yes, definitely. Obviously. I mean, granted I live in Germany, but yes, I am English, so kind of gotta watch the final, don't I? Same map again, opposite side. More points. Hey, that's that Sponty guy who left the last game immediately. After saying, I'll attack Alpha, and then immediately left the game. Let's see if he stays this time. Oh, good. We've got an Israel player going to Foxtrot. That's always good. Let's get a party Puma, and we'll send that around the back, because that's always fun. And then, is this guy going alone? No, I think he's got a friend. I am so sorry. Sorry, Admiral. You can see. I apologise. I may have forgot to turn that off. So this is Sponty who's attacking there. And he is actually putting units down this time, so that's an improvement over last time when I left immediately. We've got an Israel player here. and some with some leopards and stuff. They've got a Challenger 2 as well, so we've got a few people going that way. There's 2 people attacking the middle. So I will put some infantry down. Just cheap infantry. And then I might buy some aircraft depending on what they do. Because we have a lot of ground units going on at the minute. We have a lot of ground units. So my thought is, if they don't bring in any aircraft, I'll reinforce Alpha probably because they're going to need the most help. But it looks like if there's 2 people attacking there, then that should be covered. Could do a mad dash to that town, but without choppers, are never going to make it. I think I did play a couple of games where I was trying to use the attack helicopter. I played as the Americans, and obviously you get your lovely fire and forget hellfires. So yeah, that was obscenely amusing. And just obscene in terms of what that helicopter's capable of. I'll get those around the back. They might get shot down, they might not. Send these guys over here. So there's something coming. It's not a smirch, is it? It could be a smirch. Could have 2 smirches. What is it? Yep, smirch. Thought it was quite tightly packed. And a smirch there as well. Bit late maybe. They have jets, so. Got a Raphael. Can't afford any of this at the minute. They'll be ready when they come back. I didn't see any planes come out from our side, so. I wish I was playing as the Americans now, so at least I had the bombers. Evac that. Oh, wait, hang on. I just clicked evac, for heaven's sakes. 140 for one of those. Seed. They have a lot of aircraft. I am going to need the F4Fs. I'm going to need the F4Fs. Can't deal with all those aircraft. I'm going to try and kill that one though. How did that survive? That took like 3 missile hits from me and 1 from someone else to stun it.
Hat jemand ein Taxi gerufen? Zu Befehl, Kommandant.
I'll send my troops over this side so I can defend. Oh wow, I'm impressed they got all the way to these bushes. I've seen that happen a few times lately. Where they managed to get those bushes early. It's quite painful when they do that. 2 of our team left already. What the heck? They left together, so I assume they know each other. There's that plane there. Seed, probably, since it just did a flyby and then left. Can almost afford another jet. They have so many jets, we need to buy them. Come on, 2 more points. They're kicking our asses out there.
Wo sollen wir hin, Kommandant?
Meme MiGs. It's gonna die to the meme MiGs, yeah. Fuck's sakes. I can't complain, I play with the meme MiGs. I can't complain.
Accélérez, pilote, on est attendu.
They're just ridiculously good. Well, I'm not going to have enough planes to be able to combat them, basically. So they have the complete upper hand here. They've taken out most of the main tanks. With those planes, they've taken out all the main tanks with those planes. I think this game's already lost, sadly. Yeah. Everyone's just quitting. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about Radar AA. It's fine, but against a reasonable player, you're going to lose it to Seed very quickly, and they have plenty of planes and know how to use them. So I imagine that Radar AA wouldn't last too long. Well, we're on the back foot. Half the team's already left. I think rather than spend another half an hour just getting wrecked in that game, I'd rather join a different one because it's Friday night and I can't be bothered. Yeah, the flak-handed Jeopard's alright, but really, if you're going for the gun option, you want an automatic. Because they're awesome. Let's see if we find another game. Scandinavian deck. I know Tank, when he was still playing, he was playing with that quite a lot. They do have some good options. The next deck I'm going to build when I build one is probably a British deck, to be honest. Or a Commonwealth deck of some description. Just because that's what is taking my fancy at the moment. It's just having the time to sit down and do it. Isn't it nice the internet connection, Touchwood, is behaving itself tonight? Now that I've said that, it's probably going to like cut out. But it's okay, because it's behaving itself. As I say this, I'm also going to go and check what's happening with it. No, it seems to be behaving. At the moment. Watch this space. Just waiting for a game to appear that's worth joining. Just sit in a nearly empty game for the time being while I wait. Patiently waiting for A, more news on Age of Empires 4, and B, more news on Broken Arrow. Interesting. Someone just asked actually if Broken Arrow will be free when it's released. No. No, it will be a normal game. It's funny the things people ask. Is anyone looking forward to any games that have been announced so far? I know we've still got this big Electronic Arts event coming up sometime towards the end of this month, which should be putting out a few new games at least. All of the decks that I use in Tacticals are built for Tacticals. They are mostly elite units or the top end units of their class. There are a few cheaper units thrown in because sometimes you join a game which has very low points. But yes, my American deck has obviously very expensive planes, and my Russian deck has very expensive stuff, which is why I don't use it very often. But I quite like my Finnish deck. It's got a nice mix of bang for your buck and expensive units. And it's also a DLC deck, so it's ridiculously good for what it is. The only decks that I've built, which are sort of the opposite direction, are more leaning towards 1v1s, I suppose, rather than. Although I don't have a deck that's a spam deck, admittedly. I think I did when this first game, when this game was first released, I think I had a cheap small map infantry deck. And that was a bit of a spam deck in terms of infantry and light vehicles. But I've never played with that since the game came out, and then obviously I had a break for a few years and everything's changed anyway, so those units had been patched out. Why is everything mud fight today? Why is everything mud fight? I'm gonna have to join another mud fight game. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. It's fine. I'll go as Redfall this time. We'll switch it up a bit. I don't think spam decks fit with my playstyle is the issue. I don't like losing units. I want them to stay alive. Spam decks, they tend to die a lot. I lose units that I don't want to lose. Hey, we're in a game. Unfortunately, it's a very low point game again. And to add to my frustration, it's on mud fight again for the third time today. I could cry, but I'm not going to. I really don't want to go Fedor again. I want to do something else. And I really don't want to pull out meme migs. God, look at that. 125 points. What am I going to do with 125 points? Could buy a single meme mig. That seems really pointless. I could buy a stack load. No. I could buy 6 ZSU 57s. And there's people leaving already again. Recon. It's my cheap infantry. Chikari's at 20 points apiece. Otherwise, it's fairly chunky infantry. Just glare at people in Dimitri, yeah. That works. I mean, to be fair, Fedor wouldn't be a bad choice because I do have spikes, and spikes have ridiculously good speed, so I am going to kill any vehicles that come at me. But equally, they could buy mortars and very easily kill my little spikes. Hmm. Uh, I quite like the recon tank, and I love my recos. The recon 255 is a brilliant tank. Just depends what they buy. Oops, I may have failed to buy something before the time started, but that's alright. I'm not overly concerned. Death Rocky's gone there. I'm just going to make sure they haven't done something stupid like buy a load of planes. That's my excuse for not buying anything. And then once I know that, I will just send my recon tank somewhere. He's got a T-80 UK up there. I'll put my commander at the back here as well. We need something in Dimitri. You can't just go there with that. What are they mortaring? Oh, interesting. Fine. Let's give these guys a helping hand over here because he's got his command there and they're on his own. Just surrender. Is that our guy telling them to surrender? I guess so. Let's get our recon tank over there. What have they got here? I mean, he's got a T-80 UK, unless he's very stupid with it. Oh, he's up against McCarver. He got the first shot off, though. T-80's won. Will he get away? Shouldn't do. Should also kill it. Oh, no, he's going to pull that CP back. I can't hit the McCarver now. Come on, you've got a missile. No, you don't. Do you? Yeah, it does. It does have a missile. Has a missile as well. I don't really want to send an ITO there. 55. I'll send a little ITO manpad squad. It's more useful. Let's get some of these guys down here, and at least we'll have something in there. Do I have some cheap recon? 25-point recon, that'll do. It wasn't my tank, for the record. I didn't disable it. Oh, we have too many commanders there. They're gonna have infantry in there, aren't they? Yeah. I've got tanks. Is that a tank? There's a tank of some description. Firing missiles. It's dead, whatever it was. Well, they did buy a jet. They got a couple of jets. Come on, T-55. Just stop and fire. Lol. It's funny. We have two good tanks over here. The artillery. No, they're trying to kill that. Oh, we're trying to kill the tank. Oh no! Well, I should have seen that coming. Should have seen that coming. Oh well. I will try that again. I'll call them in up here and take them this way instead. That's a Centurion! I love the Centurions. I mean... that T-72 should wreck it, but... they're going for random mortaring to try and kill the command unit. My little tank stuck there. Suppose I could wait till I have enough for some cheap infantry and try and flood that. Why is our... is that our team? No, it's their team surrendering. That's alright then. I was so confused. Their entire team is surrendering. What is wrong with the game tonight? People just keep surrendering. I defend the... well, in fact, don't smack my mic with my hand. I defend the fact that I left the last game because people had already left. I only surrender when other people have already left. Otherwise, I fight to the bitter end if I can. Sometimes you can pull these games back as well, so... there's something very satisfying about pulling it back. I'm getting very close to his command unit. Oof. We really need to kill those Maglan with something. That just fire at them or just... No, just reverse that. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Hey, Vlada. These guys don't need any help. They're just sitting, which is fair enough. They can just sit as if they want. Did he lose the T-80? Yes, he lost the T-80. He was in the last game I was in, and he left as soon as he lost his tank. And he's about to lose it. Yeah, there you go. Peace right. They must have lost both of those to that peace run. They must have killed the T-80 as well. This is the problem with these tiny, tiny point games. Can't afford to bring anything in. They have less players, but I think they have better players. Is Kilroy still in the game? How do you send the units over here to help in Anna, really, don't we? Or I do. I could try and push here, but I know they've got units in here, and I know they've got that town full. I don't know how much they've got in there. They must have something. And they've got mortars knocking around. And they've got lots of planes and bombers. We have a MiG-31. I feel like a meme MiG is a waste of cash at the moment. Can I get this tank away from those maglands to kill those guys? They have a heck of a range on them. I mean, the reality is that as soon as they decide they don't like this tank, they're just going to kill it with the jet anyway, so it's not like we have radar stuff to kill it. Can I shoot at those guys? Yes, I can. Did that guy kill those? Are they really still in there? After all that fire? Wow. They are 100% alive. 100% alive. They're pushing really hard at that side. Whoa! What did we just drop on them? That was a big bomb. Maybe a 1,500 kilogram bomb. Send the CCs in. There's 10 CCs, there's 5 of them. And I've got a tank, so. Peace, Rhine. A Nighthawk, a Nighthawk. Killed the Nighthawk, I killed the Nighthawk. That was wonderful. I'll take killing a Nighthawk any day. We do need to take that town if we can. They're just using a lot of bombs. I really want to know if they've got anything in there. Where's my other little vehicle gone? There. Ugh. My YouTube picture? I've been experimenting. That's what happened to it. Bit late on my plane that. Oh, get out before the Raphael comes in. Hey, Gregory. And they have a big tank in center, eh? Well, I wish they didn't have a big tank in center. There's an Abrams. I mean, we've got a nice defensive line going, but we really need to push them out of Anna. Where do you reckon their command unit is here? It's either there or there, isn't it? God, that cell's annoying. Hasn't been shot at yet. It's gonna get killed by the mortar because it's stuck in the trees. Come on. Chug, chug, chug. Now it's getting shot at. Fine, so they have infantry in there. Oh, wow. I only have expensive mortars in this deck. They have a longbow as well. Missed both its missiles. Disappointing. suppose we're going to help these guys out because they're just getting bombed a lot. They're kind of holding. I think infantry is going to be the most help. Gonna have to be cheap infantry. But at least with cheap infantry I can bring a lot. Including some anti-air. We got T-70U over there now. I am mid, but they're not pushing mid. And I don't have enough points to be able to push through open ground. And my AA is expensive in this deck. I only have ITOs. So it's only cheap infantry AA at the moment. I will kill the CV if I can find it. I assume it's in there. They have some big artillery. They have some big artillery. Oh wow, they have a lot of aircraft. Me and MiG's not gonna last. Nope. I wasn't expecting 3 fighters. 3 fighters. Could bait them over, right? But easier said than done. What's dying? Oh, just that thing. Great. There's the bomber. And it killed my anti-air. They were just being bombed into submission. Yes, that is their use in my deck. You're quite correct, Gregory. This was an extremely low point game. It was like 2,000 points at the start, so there was no possibility of going behind enemy lines. Yeah, left screwed. Well, I think you're right, though, Vlad. I think we've lost this game. Yeah, that team is very good. Considering they've lost quite a few players, they just know how to use their units very well. And they're coordinated. And without aircraft to kill their aircraft, it's not happening. Oh, the full team's still here at the minute. I'm not going to bail on them. We could still get a points victory if we just hunker down. It's unlikely, but we might. We just need to kill all of their aircraft. Could bring in an ITO 96. It's so costly. But then another jet will be even as costly. And I haven't seen them pull out any... I was going to say, I haven't seen them pull out any seaplanes, but they're just using their bombers to kill the anti-air, so... Don't think they really need it. Where they're firing the arty from? See, I don't think I could even get a chopper around the back without them shooting it down with a plane. Otherwise, I'd consider sending... I can't waste them on an points on an Iriko going around the back. That would just be stupid. Can you hit that? No, way out of range. Way out of range. It's getting closer. Not close enough, though. Question is... do I buy anti-tank? Right, yeah. Because I can't buy both. They are buying more vehicles. And they've got plenty of tool launchers and stuff. It's their artillery that's the big issue now. And the planes. They have so much cash. They've got quite a few expensive planes, and they've got heavy artillery. Suppose they are less players, so they're spending it more wisely. He's got a Nora B. What is Nora? Oh, Yugoslavia. Oh, yes, there we go. Here comes the unit spam. I've got anti-air, but it's going to be the easiest way to kill infantry is bringing in a chopper. At least it's a cheap chopper at 80 odd points. Ooh, a tank. They've got an air with them as well. So I'll unload these guys and stick them in a building. Up the creek without a paddle comes to mind. Oh, I so want to buy an AVI A28 and just drop it on all that infantry there. That would be so satisfying. It would also die probably, but it would be very satisfying nonetheless. Reload this chopper. I don't really need to think about putting cheaper mortars in this deck. 40 points a mortar, it's maybe just too much. Well, no, that's... Is it true? Yes, probably, because I find myself pulling them out less and less. That's a nuke. That's a nuke. Look at it. They've got an attack'ems. I could buy AA, but they're moving in with ground units now, so AA is going to be useless. We don't have enough of either. We don't have AA and we don't have ground units. And they have loads of aircraft and bombers because of all the points they have. So they can afford a lot more than we can because there's so many more of them. We probably will get flanked on the far left, but I'm kind of inclined to just let them do it. I mean, all I could do is bring in cheap infantry. So I just spent 40 points on cheap infantry, which are going to die anyway. Yeah, we've just lost an expensive plane, I think. I think that was an expensive plane. These guys have finally been pushed back at this side. Can I support them with these guys? Probably not. It's not even an expensive tank. There you go. Just being bombed into submission. That's the command unit dead. I don't think the team needs to learn a lesson other than the other team have much better players and they have players that have a lot more points to each spend because there was less of them. And that means you can bring in more expensive units. They're not the cheapest units though. So I understand where you're coming from, but I like to have the option of being able to bring in a cheap unit as well. I mean, the area cores are by far the best, but I like the option of having a cheap infantry unit in this deck, or cheap recon infantry in this deck. Because there are times when I don't have enough cash, like a game like this, to bring in the area cores. Even if I brought them in a small vehicle, they're still more expensive. But I understand where you're coming from. That'll move him, because they're going to come and overrun him. Whitetail taking pop shots at my little helicopter. I've got an automatic at that side, so I can't go over there. Got something here. Is that in the air? Probably. Did have AA infantry knocking about, didn't they? Yeah, there they are. Ah, they're dead now. Oh, the fobs are empty. It's not an automatic. Uh-oh. Yeah, you guys can't fight those. Just drop your bomb, it's fine. Ah, I didn't even drop its bomb. Didn't even drop its bomb. Disappointing. That's true, but in games that I generally play, the points are higher, so I tend not to be ever bringing in the anti-air infantry. I tend to be bringing in my ITO 90. It's very rare I play games with this few points. I'm only playing them because it was the only game available. I usually play games where you start with a minimum 5,000 points per team. He's got a UAZ all the way back there, for heaven's sakes. Just let them kill it, the game's over. Don't sit it at the back of the map. I assume it's just there for defensive purposes. Hopefully he'll move it once we lose all the others. That was an unpleasant game. Unpleasant game. Let's see how this next game goes. Let me switch to the US for a change. US just for a change. I've been playing Euros all day. I really need to build the British or Commonwealth deck. Right, I'll be right back in a second. I'm just going to top up my drink. Right, I'm back. What's happening, Vlada? What did I miss? You're in this game somewhere. Okay, it's this map. From this direction. This is my preferred direction. There's Vlada's stuff. Vlada is going to Foxtrot. I'll come help you in Foxtrot with my weird units, because I'm American. And I have weird units. I have some very expensive AA. Who doesn't like a chaparral? I can give you... Oh, light riflemen, they're pretty cheap. And they've got a longish range on the missiles. Because that's all I get as the Americans. Do some recon. Rangers? Navy SEALs? Navy SEALs? Navy SEALs are fun, they get frag rounds. Expensive though. I want some Rangers because I want to go around the back of their base. Best way to go? Debatable. Probably the other side. Probably the other side. Lol. Yes, I completely agree that Bashar al-Assad is the best of the bunch. Nice. Go Chaparral, go. Yes. That's a good start of the game. Chaparral killing everything. 180 points in the bag. Well, that guy quit immediately since he lost his planes. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in that far. It actually was. I hope that's all the planes they have. I was very tempted to, in response to those coming out, to buy some Tomcats, but I don't think we need to now. Furnace. God, the Kernis is good. Where did my little chopper go? There he is. Chug, chug, chug. Round the back. Land it there. Land it there and just run them around so we can see their base. Chaparral's looking good. Let's sit him at the back here. Got these troops. Split them up. Let's unload them. Let's get them chugging along. Oh, look at that. An M84. They still got bombers knocking about. Oh, that Kerner's got wrecked. I just crashed into my rifleman. What the hell? Smirch. Is that really a smirch? From there? Really? They have a lot of big tanks. Where's that guy? Is that rearmed? Yes. Come over here and rearm my troops. Ah, they have a respo. Had a respo. That's a lot of maglands in one building. I wasn't necessarily supporting. I was going to go and help there, and then I didn't spend my points at the start. We do need more recon though. That's what I was about to buy when the game started. We have some recon there, but we could do with some in the middle. I don't really want to buy a longbow. That is not what's going to help here. What have these guys got? Well, they don't have any recon. Not that I have exciting recon, but I can bring in some recon. Come on, just get over here. We'll land and do our thing. Is he going with all those? He's got no air defense, anti-air over there.
Setting up a new AA position there. Moving on that position.
An attack move, but they're going to be... The buildings stop blocking me from hitting. Is it landing them? Not necessarily landing them, no, but... There we go. Did they get a chopper in our base? Yes, they did. Do 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 do. Oh wow. So they've got stuff behind. Hmm.
Someone need a guardian angel? Scouts ready, sir.
Changes things a bit, doesn't it? So gonna need to change tact a bit. Might be alright. loaded yet?
Welcome you aboard.
See how good their is in the middle. Didn't fire at the Nighthawk. I'll take that as a good sign.
Guns ready, sir.
They had stuff further back over here. I don't really want to send an expensive chopper over there.
Set a new observation post there. I'll be there soon.
A newly hosted random deck server? I don't know what one of those is.
Need a ride? Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry. All set. Skipper, need some extra ice, sir? Set a new observation post there. You'd be blind without it. Setting up an ambush there, sir.
Hmm.
We're on our way, sir. Anti-tank missile loaded. Has an enemy chopper been spotted? Go ahead, over.
E-72.
Need a tank blown, sir? Come and have a taste of my sling, Goliath. Need a tank blown, sir?
I mean, they've got these lovely little dragons, but I mean, they're useless.
Need a tank blown?
Sometimes they hit. Not very often, though.
Ammo, fuel, spare parts, anything you want. You'd be blind
I'm pushing up at this side, okay. Tank's dead. Good.
anti-tank missile loaded. Scouts ready, sir.
The ranger's right down. Turn the weapons off.
Checklist completed, ready to go.
I can kill that with the Nighthawk.
Brace yourself, we're flying in. Brace yourself, we're flying in. Heading to given grid reference. It's gonna rain down on them crawlers.
Oh no, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
Heading to given grid reference.
Oh, poor Nighthawk's gonna die. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I haven't seen their servers. We'll just pretend I didn't lose my Nighthawk stupidly. Not the first time I've lost a Nighthawk in a stupid way. Probably one of the more impressive ones. It's late now, I'm tired. You can tell because I'm losing units in silly ways. What's he smoking me for?
Got the binoculars, Corporal. Let the little tanks come to us.
So I've secured this side, within reason. The chaparral can be moved up now.
Moving on that position.
Rangers can come and sit in that building there.
Scouts ready, sir.
Oh, we're finally nearly in their base. No, it was silly because I could have evac'd it much sooner. That's why it was silly. Is there stuff back here again? This is the only thing with having units all over the map. Do I bring in some artillery to kill their stuff in their base? Probably. Do we have any artillery? That guy's got artillery, he can do it. Oh, there's stuff in our base again. It's a HQ7 behind us. What the heck?
Need a tank blown, sir? Good scout is one you don't see. Sneaking in.
There's a
It's spotted up.
Bob there.
Got the binoculars, Corporal.
All the other stuff must be over here.
Scouts ready, sir.
What am I helping with? Oh, motor stealth. Oh, wow, that's a lot of stuff.
We're on it, sir.
That's a lot of mortars as well. So that's not going to matter. A lot of mortars. Plenty of points, don't want to spend them on them, huh?
Good scout is one you don't see.
Alright, let's go around the back of the base.
We're sweeping this area.
See if we get in this tree line and at least see some of this. Everyone's pushing up pretty well.
No waste time. Give us 2 minutes. Any supplies, sir? Need some extra eyes, sir?
Assume that's everything that was behind us now. So much was behind us. They must have spent a long time going through all those trees. I mean, I've done it before, so it's not a bad thing to do. I did that in one of my 1v1s that I put up. The one I won. I went around behind him.
Good scout is one you don't see. Awaiting new orders, sir.
I mean, I think the obvious choice now is to... What is that?
Waiting for your orders, sir.
Chopper, but I don't recognise that. SA9 was that?
Who do you want us to take?
Little vehicle.
Go ahead, over.
See if we can get across here without being seen.
Sneaking in. Need some extra eyes, sir?
That's Strella. That's Strella defended. Got a lot of stuff in there.
You spotted something? You spotted something?
Other than the infantry in there, unless she's got something back here.
Sneaking in.
Okay, that's Strella. A lot of mortars back there. No, very clever. Saw me coming.
Consider it done, sir.
Thanks very much.
Get a better look.
Protected my guys. I appreciate that smoke. It defended my units from your units. Good fun. I think we might have won. Run, Rangers, run. Not that I did much. Too late in the day. Too late in the day.
Guns ready, sir. We're sweeping this area.
The hello.
Good scout is one you don't see.
Turn weapons on. Pop. What have I got else in it? Eagles have a load of bombs. That's fun. We bomb with an eagle.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
That town, I suppose, if there's still stuff in it.
You'd be blind without us.
You repair my squad, there we go. Oh, I've not got much left in there. Hardly seems worth it. There's our last command vehicle. Is that it?
Heading to given grid reference. Let's fly.
Do they even have a command unit left? I'm so confused. So confused. Obviously got one somewhere.
Good scout is one you don't see. Let's fly. It's gonna rain down on them crawlers.
Look at lots of AA.
Good scout is one you don't trust.
Strela. There's the last command vehicle. Hey, there we go. Well, when I get around to building it, Vlad, I will stick it up, and you can comment on it like Grigory does. I did bugger all that game. I say I did bugger all. I did manage to score 570 points and lost 315. Most of that being the Nighthawk. Never mind. I'm afraid that is the last game for the evening though, because I have to be up early in the morning. So I am going to have to bail there. But thank you very much for hopping on and joining the stream and all the suggestions as we were playing. Because although you are probably about 10 seconds behind on the stream, just because of the way YouTube works, it's still quite helpful. Because I do try and take on board what people are advising. Has anyone got any exciting plans for the weekend? Hopefully you do have some exciting plans. If so, have a great weekend. And if you don't have exciting plans, have a good weekend anyway. And play some Wargame. And I will see you all next week at some point. Internet connection, if it is behaving like it has been tonight, great. Then I can stream Monday, Wednesday and Friday next week. But we will see. Depends how it behaves. I hope everyone has a great evening.